Child, y'all heard about that girl Jasmine Wilson. Her best friend is on the internet exposing her because, baby, why this girl to fake the whole pregnancy? And I'm talking about went as far as to buy a fake belly bump. But then we gonna take it a little bit further. The baby even got a fake baby, like the reborn dolls, and posted a picture like she was in the motherfucking NICU holding the baby feet. And y'all know something? It is so many women out here, I swear to God, who will fake pregnancies, all kinds of shit.
Have y'all heard this story about this girl from Scotland who tricked her entire family and baby daddy with a baby doll? This is Kira Cousins. She is from Scotland, and she has caused quite...
Okay, guys, this is Jay Kiz. This is Rhea. Supposedly, she's 42 weeks pregnant. Last month on Facebook, they made a post.
Could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bush.
Do something with it.
It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me always. Money coming in all day. Money coming in all paid. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and
Have you heard of those bizarre stories of these two women who basically faked being pregnant and carried on this lie throughout the whole 9 months and even went as far as getting a fake belly, a fake baby in order to present as though they had a baby? And for some reason, their entire family believed that they had these children. And while I was listening to the story, I was like, didn't I make a video about this a long time ago, like a year ago when I first started my channel, about this one lady who basically faked her whole pregnancy, had a whole baby shower and everything? Well, those are not the same stories. These are all new women who are still faking pregnancy. In my opinion, the way pregnancy is so hard and the way that it's not, honestly, it's not easy being pregnant and or having children is super, super expensive. I don't even know why people are playing with this, because when I was in high school, I did the early childhood class, and I think till this day that is one of the reasons why I don't have children now, because I know that children are really, really expensive. But people will go so far, in my opinion, to keep a man, because what are you doing this for? Who are you doing this for? For either for attention and or to be able to keep this man as long as you can. Because what do you mean, ma'am? Let's get into these stories because they are just as bizarre as you just hear me explain. Hey y'all, welcome back to All Things Jenny. I'm Jenny, and welcome back to another crazy TikTok story time.
Child, y'all heard about that girl Jasmine Wilson. Her best friend is on the internet exposing her because, baby, why this girl to fake the whole pregnancy? And I'm talking about went as far as to buy a fake belly bump. But then we gonna take it a little bit further. The baby even got a fake baby, like the reborn dolls, and posted a picture like she was in the motherfucking NICU holding the baby feet. And y'all know something? It is so many women out here, I swear to God, who will fake pregnancies, all kinds of shit. But the sickest part was, y'all, she had the whole Facebook looking for this baby a kidney because she said the baby had kidney issues. You know the baby got to be unalive because it ain't no baby. And that shit just brought me back to something that happened to me when I was in college, right? I had this roommate, and I'm going to call her Casey. But if you went to Livingstone and you know who my roommate was, then you know who she is. So I didn't come back to school after the semester that me and her was roommates. So when she had hit me up and was like, me and Eric is expecting a baby, I was so fucking excited because I loved her and her boyfriend. So y'all, the whole 9 months, she's sending me belly pictures. I'm talking about the girl is keeping me updated. So I'm invested. Y'all, I went to Crazy 8. It was a store in Columbia, South Carolina. It's closed down now. But they was having like the closing sale. Baby, I bought damn near everything in that store because Casey having the baby. Y'all, she sent me pictures of the baby. Then she like, the baby got a heart murmur. So they needed to have surgery on the baby, all kind of shit. So I'm so sad. I'm talking about so sad. But she was like, her mama, after the surgery, her mama gonna keep the baby and, you know, so that she could continue college. And I was like, okay, I'm coming back next semester anyway. Let's try to roommate again. Y'all tell me why the fuck I get back to school, her and Eric in my car, and I'm like, oh yeah, get the baby clothes. I got the baby a lot of stuff, Eric. And he like, what baby? Ooh. Y'all, This man proceeds to tell me that they ain't had no baby, that she was lying, and she thought that I was bogus as fuck because I told her that if she didn't have my money for all that shit that I had bought from Crazy 8 by fucking 3 o'clock that day, baby, I was gonna beat her. And I was. Because what you mean? Y'all gotta cut that shit out. Why do women be faking pregnancies? Have y'all ever been friends with somebody who faked a pregnancy? Tell me that they ain't crazy. Tell me that that's not crazy.
It is crazy.
What did y'all hear about that?
Have y'all heard this story about this girl from Scotland who tricked her entire family and baby daddy with a baby doll? This is Kira Cousins. She is from Scotland, and she has caused quite the outrage on social media this week after making her family and friends believe that she was pregnant and had given birth when her baby was actually a doll. They even had a gender reveal party where Kira is being accused of wearing a prosthetic bump before pretending to give birth and parading around a plastic reborn doll named Bonnie Lee Joyce to deceive those closest to her. The 22-year-old shared her baby announcement on social media earlier this month, claiming that she gave birth alone as Bonnie Lee arrived in the world on October 10th, weighing 5 pounds 4 ounces. In the weeks leading up to the birth, Kira is showing photos of baby scans, videos of her lavish gender reveal party, along with footage of the baby kicking in her tummy, as well as a series of pictures of newborn clothes and items bought by family and friends, including a $1,000 pram. Even posted about hospital appointments and complications with the baby, claiming that the baby had a heart defect. But outrage unfolded when Kira was outed online as a liar, and friends told how her family and the baby's father discovered that 6-day-old Bonnie Lee was a doll when her mother found the prop, the baby doll, lying on the floor in her bedroom. Screenshots of messages have also been shared on social media, allegedly between Kira and the baby's father, where she appears to tell him that the baby passed away. Shortly after this story went viral on TikTok, Kira did reactivate an account that she had, making a statement that none of her family and friends knew absolutely anything about this baby being fake.
Okay, guys, so we have another person that faked their pregnancy. This is Kira Cousins. This is happening over in Scotland, so TikTok is flooded with Irish accents. I just made a video about somebody else doing that, and then my comments are like, Derek, there's another one. I'm like, what? And now that I understand the whole thing, guys, you know what to do. Get your tea and go get your snacks, because you already know this is about to be good. So boom, we got Kira. Kira was dating this guy named Jamie for like a month. Around late January, she calls up her friend. This is Neve. Now guys, Neve, she broke down a huge chunk of this story on TikTok. Now Kira tells Neve, girl, I'm pregnant. She's like, wait, with that guy you just started dating, Jamie? She like, yeah. And he don't want to tell his mom. When I asked him to tell her, do you know what he said? He told me to abort the baby, which it's sounding like he didn't want to have a Y'all was hitting raw in a month, you little nasty. But yeah, obviously he didn't want to have the baby. Since Jamie didn't want to call his mom, Kira calls up his mom herself. She was like, yup, I have your kid's child. The mom was like, oh God. A week later, Kira announces to everybody that her and Jamie are having a kid, and 3 to 4 months later, they have a baby shower. Aw, ain't this cute? Hold on, he don't look that happy. Now, what's being said is that both sides of the family showed up to this baby shower, which only makes this situation more... Hold on. If there's no baby, what the... Is this deja vu? Thinking this. Either one... Wait. If there was no baby, then what's in there? Oh, yeah. Good times. Now, time goes on. Neve has been talking to Kira. She's showing clothes. As you can see, the baby bump. Dog. Now, again, more time goes by. Kira makes a post on Facebook, and she tells us the baby has a birth defect. There's some kind of hole in its heart. Is that even possible? Can you actually see the hole in a baby's heart in an ultrasound? Oh, wow, you can. Looking back now, Neve thinks that Kira came up with this as an exit plan. Oh no, the baby passed away. No, no. Now let's fast forward, right? It's October 10th. Neve gets a text that the baby is born. This is the post on Facebook. Which, god damn. How did she do this? Is this AI? They named her Bonnie Lay. Is there a birth certificate? I'm struggling at the fact that nobody figured it out. Neve didn't realize it either. Because Kira was sending Neve pictures of herself all throughout the hospital. The baby's in the stroller, the carrier, all that. I'm seeing Jamie holding the baby. Which, dog. That means this is a doll. You telling me he couldn't tell the difference? Is it breathing? He's just over here like, yeah, that's my baby. That's my baby. You're so cute. Actually, wait, hold on. That's effed up. He probably really got attached to the idea of being a father. Wait, was he not there when she gave birth? I'm starting to feel like some people are in on this. Now, Neve tells us. Later, Kira posts a chair. I don't know if it's this thing. Maybe she's talking about this stroller. Oh, or it's this. Thanks, Grandma and Granddad, for my chair. I'm even opening my eyes to start being nosy in it. How did y'all get this motherfucker to open its eyes? I must have saw this video going around. I'm like, what? How you get this motherfucker to move? Turns out people been AI-ing the baby. Look at this. Guys, what are we doing? What are we doing? Was it speaking Russian? Kira didn't do this. I just saw this amongst my research. Now, by the way, guys, right? Jamie's family wasn't on board with this. I guess there was drama, and Kira was posting statuses saying that they were horrible people and they wasn't helping her through the pregnancy. Which, when I heard this, I'm like, you sick. Not only are you talking about your baby dad's family, but you want them to support a baby that doesn't exist. She's actually taking money from people for a fake baby. Now, guys, it gets crazy. Jamie's mom obviously wanted to see her grandchild. Kira brings the baby over. Jamie's mom picks up the baby like, oh, look at my... What the The baby is cold. Something ain't quite right. Kira grabs the baby, makes Jamie drive her to the hospital. She gets to the hospital, and she tells Jamie, hey, hold on, little nigga. You can't come with. The doctor doesn't want you in there. Jamie's like,
okay.
So Neve and me are thinking like, Kira must have been telling Jamie that he can't come in this whole time. Which, I don't know if he's just naive, but I've never heard of the husband not being allowed in the room when his child is being born. Oh, they can tell the husband he can't be in the room. Oh, and the woman giving birth can also say the husband can't be in the room.
Okay.
Kira comes back into the lobby. She tells Jamie the baby is fine. The doctor says it just has some mucus. Which, by the way, Neve thinks that Kira lied because Jamie was asking for a DNA test around this time. Which it says here you could still get a DNA test. I don't know why Jamie didn't do it. Matter of fact, how did he not know when he was just hitting it? Like, you had to have known. Like, what? That's right, that's my baby. Yeah. You ain't touch it or nothing? Or he wasn't getting any. 9 months and not getting any is crazy. I do know some guys don't like doing it because they feel like their D will hit the kid. Will it? Okay, no. But I could see her telling him that and he believed it. Baby, no, not right now. It'll hurt the baby. No, wait, how the accent? The baby. Now, guys, Neve has seen the baby. She picked up Kira and brought her over to the house where her family is at. And she couldn't tell either because she had the baby so, like, wrapped and bundled up. And when anybody tried to get close to the baby, Kira was like, no, back up. You know what I'm saying? She's sick, da-da-da-da-da. After Kira left, Neve's mom was like, yeah, something ain't right about that baby. I think it might be a doll. I don't think it's real. Neve's family had their suspicion, but they didn't know for sure. Long story short, I guess Kira had her baby at the mom's house, and she was on her phone not paying attention. I don't know. The mom lifts up the covers, and she's like, this is the doll. Kira! And as y'all know, all this comes out. Now, guys, I look in the comments. There's a comment that said she emailed me in June asking about buying a silicone doll. I'm like, what? Ivy Reborns? Oh my God, guys, it's a place that makes fake realistic babies.
That's crazy.
Oh my God, what the
Crazy.
I don't know, y'all should have been able to, It says here you can even feed the baby and it can poop. So some full silicones have a drink and wet system so you can actually feed them and it comes out the other end. Doesn't look like normal poo though. There's no way if they had held and fed that baby, they couldn't have realized, in my opinion. Now look at this comment. Somebody is saying that she's done this before? It's on Facebook. Can't believe this happened again. Kira did something similar to me and friends. 2.5 years ago, had the baby bump, pictures, and asked family to be godparents in a video. We realized it was a fake when we never met Aurora Ray Jean, born on 21/09/23. Never thought she would do this again. Don't be silly, doing the right thing. I didn't though, and I feel like about it. Her face this morning is giving mommy, you ain't going to work again. Wait, she did this twice? If she's done this twice, I truly don't believe that Kira's mom did not know. I just can't. Then I saw this comment. That baby from 2023 isn't a doll. It's a photo of my daughter from Facebook that she claimed as her own to a lassie she met. She's then claimed to a lassie on a holiday that she had a 2-year-old back home in a couple weeks. What? Guys, you can't make this shit up. Could you imagine someone else claiming your child? More screenshots are coming out saying that she also faked cancer. Oh my God. I met Kira on holiday in Turkey in April, and she told me she had cancer as a child. She spent the day with me and my friends, and she said her mom flew out to Turkey as she thought she was pregnant, and there had been a family emergency. She got home, posted on TikTok that she was pregnant, etc. I wished her well. She messaged me a few times throughout saying we should meet up. She has told me that she has had a daughter and this was her second baby she was pregnant with. I then added her on Facebook last month and seen one of her posts say, one is enough. So she never had a daughter at all. As soon as I seen the second picture, I knew it was a doll. Oh my God. ChatGPT even confirmed it was a reborn doll. Oh my Lord. Now guys, after all of this, by the time I got to Kira's page, she removed like everything. But she left this. Discovering the doll. In my own words, let's set this straight for the aunt or cousin that seems to be giving it Bell Tinker thinking they know. What is Bell Tinker? I was still in bed when my own mother came into my room, stormed in, and found it to be a doll and shouted downstairs. Prior to this, it's true. I had been keeping myself away from literally everyone, went into my own bubbles, didn't want anyone around me at all. The next I know, I was sitting against my door, wouldn't come down to be confronted by all the family that had been assembled. I was never in the shower or toilet. My family then sat me down and asked me what happened earlier in my pregnancy, which I will come out and address when I'm also ready to. Don't for 1 minute think either they let me away with half of this. They haven't. Can I just disclaim, none of my family knew, nor did Jamie. How?
How, Sway? Take a few.
Whatever, and his family, despite everyone having suspicions, nothing came to light until Tuesday morning day. Somebody knew. I ain't going. You did it before. Somebody knew. Y'all just don't want heat. Right now, I need to focus on my mental health. I know my recent actions may look confusing. Maybe, or raise questions, but this is about me processing things in my own way. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like Kira was trying to keep Jamie in a relationship and use that child as an excuse. Now, I do agree with her. It has to be mental issues. She's going through something, obviously. And I get that. So hopefully she figures that out. I'm gonna just say Halloween's coming up, guys. If you needed some ideas, this is all we know so far. I'm in the comments, as I always say. What do you think about this?
Now that young lady from Scotland, Kira cousin, girl, really? This is your second time doing this, so that means the first time you did it, you got a lot of financial help. That is the reason why you continued. And if you've done this before, how come your family, I think the family's in on it, especially the mom, because if she'd done this before, this would be like the first thing I think about. Okay, well, you've done this before. I need to see proof that you're actually pregnant. And the fact that she says she got pregnant within a month of being with this man, he didn't even want to tell his mom, so you had to grab his phone and then call the mom without him wanting to call his mom and tell his mom about this. Crazy. And finally, the family came together to support you because now the baby's coming, there's nothing they can actually do. The baby's already coming, right? So they come together to support you, only to find out that you lied the whole time, ma'am, really? And then the boyfriend, how did you not know? You were holding the baby. The baby looked real, but also looked fake at the same time. So you can't tell me you did not know about this.
Okay, guys, this is Jay Kiz. This is Rhea. Supposedly, she's 42 weeks pregnant. Last month on Facebook, they made a post saying, hey, everybody, we just had our baby shower. Thank you for all the family that came out. But now it's coming out supposedly the baby never existed. And Rhea made it all up. Which, what? That is effed up. J Kids made a post. Family and friends, please help me out with this one. I am so lost right now because my mother of my son that was supposed to have been born looked like it was faked the whole 42 weeks.
Looks like it was fake.
Rhea Smith, we had a whole baby shower filled with friends and family. How could you do this to me and others? Y'all, she lied like she was getting induced and the hospital had no records of her in their admissions. Wow. Tell me what this looks like. I'm so confused about this. Please help me out with this one. I keep calling the hospital. No Rhea Smith. I never went to a doctor visit or saw an ultrasound. She always wanted to go by herself. My hopes were to meet my son, Jatori. Now it's a make-believe baby. That is sad. Oh, he's showing text. It says, dude, I ain't heard from you all effing day. Got me walking around with a dead A phone. I ain't got no charger or anything. He said, MFer, I texted you and called you several times. I'm admitting myself tonight. He said, where you at? She said, at home. He said, I gotta come get you? She said, no, I don't want to risk you getting pulled over because of your headlights. My sister gonna take me. He said, I got my headlights fixed. You see me calling you? You steady want to play games and No, I didn't see you calling Now, guys, it looks like this is the next day. He said, I'm finna block your A. I'm not finna keep chasing you down, you weird ass. And you too damn grown to be playing little kid games. She said, not you chasing but them hoes you F with. Oh. I don't have a phone charger. I'm having to use my sister's phone. If I tell you I'm finna go to the hospital, that means meet me up there. Block me and you ain't gotta worry about us. 4 hours later, where is you? On the way to your house, I'm finna get dropped off. Bro, you told me you was at the hospital. Now you on the way to my house. What you got going on? See, you full of Why you not answering then? You sending me to voicemail so I know you see me. Keep calling you. I shouldn't have to chase you down this lame ass. How do I see you calling when I'm on somebody else's phone? Make it make sense. You ain't got to do nothing to be honest. I'm finna screenshot this and post this on FB. I'm tired of your lying A. You need some serious help. She said, how are you mad? Because I won't tell you my location. I'm good. What am I reading? Because he cut out parts, and for how many people be lying on the internet, I really don't know what to believe. You ain't seen no ultrasound picture in 9 months? On God, what? Isn't it like standard procedure to see an ultrasound of your baby like way ahead of time? Yeah, they recommend you getting one from 6 to 10 weeks. Oh, but you don't have to get one. I guess. This her? They posted her? This is diabolical. This is wrong. Oh my God, guys, they had a whole baby shower. Does the family know? Did the family see the ultrasound? Here comes the son. They know it's a boy? There must have been some kind of ultrasound, guys. They played games. They had a whole baby shower. Money was spent and everything. I just find it hard to believe that her whole family pulled up for this baby shower and didn't have proof. Then again, how many baby showers have you been to and didn't actually see the ultrasound? I mean, you wouldn't assume they were lying, and they know it's a boy. I'm starting to think that she did go to that hospital, but just didn't show him. He said, man, that girl need help for real. I never seen no shit like this. Who wouldn't want the baby dad in the labor room with them? All the money I spent, all the time I wasted, this ain't right. This of turn you evil for real. MFer want to see me in jail because I'm ready to crash out. I don't want to talk to nobody. I just want some explanations. I'm dead serious. It ain't even funny. I've been wrestling with her all last week trying to make her go to the hospital. Still ain't admitted herself in. Like, what the F going on for real? So guys, I'm like, okay, I'm going to Rhea's page. She said, I really don't even have to post anything to keep y'all updated. Just know I'm forever straight over here. I'll let MFers talk because that's all y'all gonna do anyway. Oh my God, the comments are terrible. You too effing grown to be sitting here lying about a pregnancy, you clown. Girl, you need to be put in a jail. You need to seek therapy. She said it'd be the ugliest 304s that always got their mouth on something. I'm with whatever, you know that. I'm looking at her statuses throughout the year. Y'all be safe out here. These N-words handing out 9 months left to right. She said my 9 months bid is up. I can't wait to meet my sweet baby. She said RP. What is RP? Real player? Role play? I don't know. So scared, but I'm so ready for this week. My life is literally changing for the better. She's telling everybody she's about to have her baby this week or soon. Which, guys, if she supposedly, that means she should be having a baby like now or in a couple days. She shared an ultrasound, but it's not her post. And she said Jatori Tamir. Why would we post someone else's ultrasound? There's no way this is hers. Now, guys, I tried to go back to Rhea's page. It seems like she deactivated it, probably because of all the hate. Right. But I wanted to say this. She was sharing statuses that related to dealing with an unfaithful man. Like, I saw a post where it said something like, trying to tell your man these 304s out here don't care about you like I do. So it seems like they was having this problem. And remember the text. You not chasing but them 304s you F with. So I'm thinking this. Either one. Wait. If there was no baby, then what's in there? Food. So either one, Rhea was getting tired of her man stepping out the house, cheating. She didn't want to lose him. So she made up this whole pregnancy thing to get Jay to stay in the relationship. Which there are women that do that. Or two, Jay has a lot of women he's effing on. And Rhea was just one of them. And he actually didn't want to show up to any of the hospital visits. And I'm going off the text that he gave. If I tell you I'm finna go to the hospital, that means meet me up there. It just seems like she's tired of Jay's BS. He ain't been pulling up. So Rhea is just over it. But as I said, how are we gonna know? This is the internet. Jay's saying that he just wants his son. All I know... What the you smell that? Like somebody is lying in this mother. Now on Jay's profile, there's a live stream where he breaks it down. There is a second live stream, but he deleted it. I saved it. He tells us he was trying to get her admitted. Her due date was last Saturday. I guess something was going on with her sister, so she decided not to go. And then after that, it was just excuses. More and more excuses. Now, I guess he tried to take her to the clinic, but they started fighting. I guess she didn't want to do it. I don't know.
I'm at the women's hospital trying to see my son get an ultrasound. This girl, she don't want something for my son. This shit crazy. Man, I try to take her to she don't even want to show me an ultrasound. Shut the fuck up. I had to drag her up here. She still don't want to get an ultrasound, y'all. Can y'all please tell me what's wrong with that?
I'm not sure what's going on. It seems like I heard her say, you don't do for him, so why would I show you an ultrasound? Time goes by, still nothing. People have been asking Jay, has your son been born yet? He's over here like, if you have a due date, why wouldn't you go in? Which, facts, I don't know why you wouldn't go in, and the sister thing was a crazy excuse, if this is true. Supposedly, she posted a picture of her at the hospital, which Jay called and she was there, but then they also told him she's been discharged. Jay's like, how is she discharged? You're supposed to be having a baby. Where is the baby? Where is Rhea? He don't know. So he's like, where is my son at? He also says, if you're about to give birth, why wouldn't you want the father there? Now, as I said, guys, we don't know their situation. Something could be going on here where she didn't want him around. But then he says this. Supposedly, Rhea called Jay's mom and told her she's about to have an emergency C-section. Something about a blood clot. But then Rhea's sister and mom calls Jay the next morning. They were like, yo, we're trying to admit Rhea to the hospital. She told us she already had a ride, got her bags and left. Jay's like, what the I just heard something else yesterday. Now, in this live stream, Jay said, bruh, I done posted this baby shower and everything online. And I swear to God, verbatim, he said, do you know how many 304s that I lost posting that?
I ain't no baby daddy. Hey, I done made it this far. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. He saved me. We ain't got to worry about Jatori no more. We know where he is. Hey, we know where he is. Girl throw the women in the circle, even if Lil make jump like her. Girl throw the women in the circle, even if Lil make jump like her. Yeah. You dodged the bullet, dog. Hell yeah, I dodged the motherfucking bullet. What? Girl gonna give me 18 years of hell. What? Man, that girl crazy. Girl is crazy. The whole family crazy. For real. I ain't even try to take this that far though. That was the thing. I ain't trying to take that far. All I wanted was I wanted her to come on here and explain to me, you know what I'm saying, where is my son though? On some real shit. And I wouldn't even took this to Facebook and she would have texted me back for all them texts I was blowing up her phone and shit. I'm blowing up her phone, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, I done already been trying to force her to go to the hospital several times each day, bro. Before I even posted the video, each day I was wrestling with her, trying to make her go to the hospital. Boom. I tried this. Blew her phone or text me like that. So, motherfucker kept rubbing it off and coming with all these excuses. I got tired of this. So, I came to Facebook about this shit. I ain't expect this to go this far. I wasn't trying to have this go this far, but I just wanted some answers. I really thought I was finna be a motherfucking father. I thought I could change. I thought this baby was gonna change my life. You know what I'm saying? Get me right out here. I was really ready for this. You feel me? I'm really ready to be a father.
Duh.
So, I know it's everybody want to make it a joke now, though. You know what I'm saying? I know people want to make it a joke. But that's on some real shit. This really hurt me. What Boosie say? Baby mama, I'm tired of you.
Stop singing, bro.
Baby mama. So boom, like I said, I called the women's hospital last night though. If I'm lying, God straighten me down now. If I'm lying, God straighten me down right now, I promise. They told me just like this. They were like, sir, because they already knew who I was. They were like, there's no baby. And I was like, you said what? He like, there's no baby. Like, he was telling me, like, straight up, man to man, he was telling me there was no baby. There was never no baby. He was like, yeah, she done been up here several times. Yeah, she done, true enough, she been up here several times. But there's no baby. And it was like, that was it. It was nothing else I could say last night. You put the icing on the cake. It was never no baby. It was never no Jator. I gotta take a vote real quick. There ain't no way you telling me there ain't no baby. What you mean there ain't no baby? Huh? So y'all saying I'm slow. Because I wanted to take a person's word and believe that they was going to their appointments and everything was okay. So I'm slow. Oh, because I ain't want to see no, I never asked for ultrasound and like that. See, most of the months, I was going in and out of jail. For real. Like, I'm some real. And then every time we have sex, she not on her period. So, what else thinking? Like, all right, she pregnant.
He just seems happy as hell that he's not about to have no kid. Like, almost as if he never wanted it. Or maybe he did want it. All I know is if a girl told me she pregnant, I want to see it. I want to see it. Even then, if it's a boy or a girl, I would like to know that. Now, when I watched this, I almost felt like I was being pranked. But the thing about it is, they had a whole baby shower and everything. I don't know who goes through that much extent to play with the internet. Now, he is on here joking around a lot, but sometimes people cope differently. Sometimes people have to joke their way through it. In this clip, I heard him say he wanted to see his kid, And his friends are in the background cracking up, but he did not look like it was funny. I don't think they understand that he possibly like wanted the baby. Maybe at first he didn't, but then like once I think something happens where when you know you have a baby coming, sometimes a glitter of hope shows up. And he was probably like, you know what? Hell yeah. As I said, I'm thinking like she's over him so she doesn't want him to be involved. Or two, she's lying about having a kid because she wants Jay to get rid of all of his 304s and focus on her. So guys, at this point, I feel like I'm Mari. Let's see if Rhea comes back or not. If she comes back on and posts a picture of a baby, then it's Jay's and she wasn't capping. Guys, this video ends here. As I always say, what?
Now, in my opinion, I still don't understand how people could actually go through with this for 9 months, but I believe that young lady faked being pregnant because the man was cheating on her and she wanted to keep him by trapping him with a baby that didn't even exist. Because maybe she was really trying to get pregnant, but she couldn't, so she finally had to fake everything. And the fact that all of her family showed up to the baby shower, requested time off, went and bought a gift, didn't even care or bother to ask for pictures of the ultrasound because they're just assuming that as a family member, you wouldn't be lying to people about having a baby because when the time comes for the said baby to be here, what are you going to do? And that's one of the reasons why a lot of them always end up saying that the baby has some sort of health issue, which then in turn can possibly become the baby being unalive eventually before it's time. So that's why they go with that. But that's so one rainy afternoon, I was on TikTok talking about my favorite piece of jewelry that I purchased in Barcelona, Spain a few months ago. And I was talking about how I lost the piece that I love so much. So eerily reached out to me and sent me 4 pieces of their jewelry. So Eerily is a Europe-based jewelry company, and when I tell you I was pleasantly surprised at the quality of these pieces. I mean, as a jewelry girly, I can tell when a piece of jewelry is not great quality. So as soon as I opened my box, I was so shocked. And when I tell you, I try to capture every angle of the jewelry so you can see how beautiful they are. Timeless. And not only did they send me 4 pieces of jewelry, but they also gave me 60% off for anyone who would like to use my code Jenny to get 60% off some of, a piece of jewelry from Eerily. They are gorgeous, they are timeless, and the quality is amazing. They're going to be in conversational piece. I mean, people are going to ask you where you get your jewelry from. They are so beautiful, elegant, fashionable, lovely. I can't even describe them more. They're gorgeous. Don't walk, run to get your piece because you're getting 60% off. Use the code Jenny, that's Jenny, to get 60% off from this amazing, beautiful jewelry company, Eerily. Hey y'all, welcome back to All Things Jenny. I'm Jenny. Once again, I have found myself on the messy side of TikTok. Imagine your sister, your blood sister, is pregnant with your baby daddy's baby. So you're an aunt